Hello, hello. How is everybody? And I'm waiting for you to answer me back. I'm just kidding. Boy, it's been a while, but sorry about last week, everybody. You guys are all troopers. I appreciate you. Had some minor emergency stuff come up, and so it was just easier to not be here, I guess. Anyway, is it warm enough for everybody everywhere? You guys, I have the best shirt in the world on. If you don't know my buddy Scott, Cha-Ching King, when he first got merch, he sent me this shirt. And I don't know if I was the first one that got one, but I've had it since he first had them. Anyway, so if you don't resell and you want to resell, I will link him down in the description. But he has probably got the best tutorials. And he is such a nice person. And his wife Melody too. And she doesn't do a lot of videos, but you'll see her in a few. Anyway, but let's say hi. Hey, Doug, how are you? Oh, you did? You got to save one for Jan. All right. So that we can have the, thank you so much, Marcy. That was not necessary, but I appreciate you greatly. Yeah, Jan comes in. You guys are I'm gonna have to put Glenn in between the two of you to keep you in line. How you doing, Marcy? Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate that. I was helping Marcy list a book the other day. So did you get it listed? I hope. And I hope you get that much, if not more. I was almost tempted to tell you to put it on auction, but I think you'll get more money listing it high like that. Hi, April. All discontinued items are the category that got me started on eBay. Woohoo. There's some major money in it. Hi, Glenn. How are you? Toilet bowl scrubbers are definitely. Yep. Hi, Kelly Dibbs. How are you? I am. It's been weird. It's about 90 something. I don't know what it is right now. I'm tired. I don't know. I'm not complaining or anything, but it's 85 right now. But I know when I went to do my shipping, it was definitely warmer than that out. But I'm not going to complain because our humidity here, like what's our humidity today? Our humidity here is nothing. Hello? Like my phone is running slow because it must be hot or something. I don't know. Today it says 0% humidity. Huh? Yep. It was 92 degrees yesterday. Yeah, I don't know how well you guys can see this, but the humidity is right here. So today is, oh, that's not doing very good. There we go. 0, 0, 0. 6% humidity tomorrow. So I'm not going to complain about the heat at all because so many of you guys and gals just have nasty humidity and the heat on top of it. And I can't even imagine. Hi, how are you doing? Kathy, how are you? Thank you again. I appreciate you. Lori, how are you? You're so thrilled to make a live show. Well, I'm happy you're here. You've been binge watching, and you're still around to talk about it. Are you? I'm gonna reschedule with Harry. We were gonna do teacups last week. That I don't know how many of you know Harry Hemstone, and I felt really bad, but that guy knows his teacups. Hi Maria, how are you? I'm grateful for all of you. So right back at you. Hi Jay, howdy from Oklahoma. Hot. Oh, I bet. Oh, nah. I had this room painted this color before I moved in. And it's funny because my office at the farm was a green color. This is like called forest moss or something like that. I don't know. It's a little bit brighter than my office at the farm, but I love it. Anyway, I'm surprised you can even see it. There's so much crap. No money in household items. Dang it. Then I probably shouldn't show you guys what I sold today for $100 and some gross. Oh, I can't. I wrapped it up. I'll show you. I'm just going to show you the size of it is mostly. It's got to get mailed out, but you guys are going to, I know some of you won't be amazed. Some of you might be. How are you doing, by the way, anyway, Mike? 90 plus there. Leroy, you're a first timer. Oh, thank you, buddy. How you doing? Hi, Marianne. How are you? How are you? And 92 now. Hi, LaDonna. How you doing? LaDonna was on with Yvonne, Thrifty Rich. She does a live sale one. Does she just do one once a week? I can't keep up with anybody. I feel like I've lost my mind. But then I guess you'd have to really have a mind to lose it, right? Hello from Idaho. Hot, but not as humid as other places we get. Yeah, right? Yep. Jane, you're here. Hi, Jane. Ethel, how you doing? How you doing, girl? I missed you up above. Sorry. I got you now. Uh-oh. Anyone in Rochester area that wants to help Jan move this weekend? I'll be right there as soon as she sends me a ticket. Oh, nope, I'm not going anywhere. My chat jumped and I missed that. I missed that whole thing. Yeah, now that they've got the water taken care of and everything, I'm super excited. If you don't know who Jan is, she's my friend in Rochester, and I have gone and helped her several times in the last couple of years. So one thing I want to say real quick is, I'm not a person to remove comments, but I did remove a comment, and it wasn't like it was, I don't know. I don't know who the person was. I've never seen them before, but they commented that I was slow to get to my topic. So for those of you who have just come in, this is a live show. I greet my people that are here. And if you don't like it, you can fast forward or you can see yourself out the door, because this is my channel and this is how I run my show. So there. Hi, Mama Beth. How are you? Not to be rude or anything, but there is such a thing as a fast forward button. So I wouldn't be where I am with the amount of subscribers that I have if it weren't for the people that come and listen and watch my shows. And so that's where that is. You guys are more important to me than getting right on the topic. So there you go. That's right. So if you happen to watch this show, just fast forward it. You'll get there. I'll get there sooner or later. I'm going between. You're here for that kind of confidence. At some point in time in our life, we just, I can honestly say now, this doesn't give you guys rein to go and leave nasty comments. I answer every one of my comments. Not only do I answer every one of my comments, I heart, answer, and if I know your name, then I respond to you by name. Now I might only have 5,000 subscribers, but it's still the same. You guys are support me, and I teach you guys and share what knowledge I have and make you crazy. So that's where that is. And I appreciate every stinking Doug. You're going to have to go to the corner and put the hat on. That makes me happy. if I just helped one person, that makes me super happy. I'm really glad that that helped you. Is it still smoky down there? It's Marie lives north of me about 30 minutes, depending on traffic. And I can't believe I have to say that, but the last 2 times I went to Longview this last week to take Emily, it was horrendous. But there was a big fire in Longview, and it was funny, Marie, because we could smell it clear down here, and it smelled like somebody was roasting marshmallows. I was going to call you and see if you needed some extra graham crackers. Anyway, they are still flying water over it. Oh, I bet. So I'm going to go do this. We're going to talk about discontinued items, and I'm going to show you what I sold. I'm going to show you because I didn't remove it from. If you guys don't know that you can sell, that you can hook Bonanza, which I'm going to go over there in just a minute, to your eBay. Hang on, let me talk to you while I find this, what I'm trying to find. That you can hook Bonanza, which is another platform, to your eBay. And why they can't do this, why can't we do this with all the platforms? I don't know. Probably because they don't want to. Unsold. I want the unsold. There we go. Anyway, so I don't sell a lot on Bonanza, but Bonanza automatically delists, and they automatically import all of your stuff from eBay. And it was bad in southern Minnesota too. Oh, Kathy, you're hilarious. Hi, Patty. So I have a saying, it's buy the weird stuff, sell the weird stuff, whatever. I say buy the weird stuff is what I say. And if you want to see some of the weird stuff I bought, Courtney Bullo Buddies featured my eBay store with some solds. So she did that about maybe 2 weeks ago. If I remember, I'll drop the link. But I pick up a lot of stuff that a lot of people don't look at. That's why I do these videos for you guys, because there is so much out there that that we just walk by as resellers. I mean, I'm sure you can see stuff in the back. Do you guys see? Wrong hand. I talked about this at Easter time. Do you see those? That's the Pepsi Peeps Pop. They had some at the little corner store. I never saw it anywhere else. They had some, and I bought 2 bottles of it, and it's sitting up there. Like eBay does for my trading cards. I'd be all over it one day. They'll get there. I don't ship through Bonanza. I ship through, when I sell something on Bonanza, I ship it through Pirate Ship and put the tracking onto Bonanza. So I don't know if Pirate Ship has, because I've never used that. I do have a business policy set up for the cards, but have you checked into Pirate? Thought I was going to sneeze. Oops, sorry. See that you, yep, I do. It's not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. You might check into that. We'll check into that here in a minute. So this is what I sold. Snowy all fabric bleach. It sold for, this is my eBay listing, which got pulled over to Bonanza. Now, here's something funny for you guys. Oh, you have a shellac minnow brooch by Ken Lober. Everyone passed it by. Did you have, I had to step away. Was that at the sale? Did you have that yesterday at the sale? I must have missed that. I had to walk away for a little bit. So if we go here, it's funny because I don't look at my email like first thing in the morning. And usually when I get a sale on Bonanza, I get a notification from PayPal on my phone. And so this must have sold during the nighttime. So one way that you can tell Well, unless you keep a lot of unsolds in your listings. When you go on your phone and you pull up your app, it'll tell you right there, 1 unsold. And so I knew, yep, there it is. That's how I knew that I had a sale on Bonanza. It's super easy. And it's nothing that you have to worry about because it's been already automatically, you're listing it in your store. Okay. That's funny. So I have Bonanza on my phone too, but they disabled the phone app here not too long ago. All estate sales go to the laundry room in the household cleaning items will be there. Yep. So Bonanza's kind of interesting. I'll tell you something right now. Lots of times when I go through Google to look for one of my items, I will see my listing for Bonanza before I will see my listing. Hey, Todd, how you doing, buddy? Before I will see my listing for eBay. So you have a selling dashboard on Bonanza and you have an account dashboard. And I've probably sold 1 or 2 items a month on Bonanza here recently. And it's never been a high thing because I don't have a paid store. You can get a paid store. But they have everything, pretty much everything on Bonanza that you could get on eBay, because a lot of people that use eBay have their stores hooked up to it. And I've heard a bunch of people say, oh, I don't sell anything on Bonanza, I'm just going to get rid of it. Why? It's free advertising. It's free sales. 9 times out of 10, every sale that I have had on Bonanza has been a full price sale. Uh-oh, what'd you forget, Kathy? So anyway, so I sold this. Oh, what did I sell it for? 108. Let's see, we got to go here, selling. I never can get this right. This is how often I go in here. Items, orders. Maybe we want to go to orders. Sales. Hello. $108.84 shipped, and my fees that they took out, total fees right here, 9.3%, which includes a 25-cent transaction fee. So that's what it cost me to sell that item on Bonanza. And it goes straight into your PayPal, just like eBay used to do, right? So that's not bad. No promoted listings. I don't think that they didn't take anything out. Here's subtotal 8809, shipping 1418, tax collected by Bonanza, order amount was 108.84. So, and they took out $9% of the value. So let's see, 108.84 times 0.09, $9.79. They didn't even take, so they're not taking their fee on the tax. They're only taking their fee on the subtotal and the shipping. They might not even be taking it. 89.09 times 0.09. I did that wrong. 864. Clear. You guys, I can't math. 89.09 times 0.09. 801. So yeah, they take their fee out of the price and the shipping, but they don't charge a fee on the tax, which we all know that eBay does. And so there you go. I do not notice Bonanza listing in my shopping searches. Oh, really? You'll see them. You will see them lots of times through Google. through Google. So what's when I'm talking about discontinued household items, I'm not necessarily just talking about cleaning items. I could also be talking about a food item or a cooking a cooking item. But so Dren and I, and it just worked out perfectly. I think this lady, I must have paid her or something to buy this because this is what I was planning on talking about. But I have a friend that sells real estate, and I met her at an estate sale that one of her friends was running. Anyway, she called me the other day and she said, we had this estate sale. We did it for, I think they did it for 4 weekends. I went the first weekend on the last day of the first weekend, and I bought some things. I bought a bunch of fabric and patterns, and some other things too, a few pieces of jewelry and stuff like that. But she called me and she goes, I have so much stuff to get rid of. She goes, why don't you come over and you can choose whatever you want. Oh my goodness, you guys. I did a video. I asked her if I could videotape, and she said, yeah. So I will put that out tomorrow. Excuse my yawning. I will put that out tomorrow. But sounds like some of the gifts. I should have gotten you. There's about 4 cans of starch at this place. I should have gotten for you. Dren had a blast. I'll tell you what, you guys. That kid loves going to estate sales, and this was even better because it was just him and I and my friend there. And so she gave him a box and told him to have that, and he did. He went right into the kitchen and he found all of the vintage. To him, it didn't matter. All of the jars of food coloring, and then a couple of smaller ones. He goes, Nanny, you probably want these because these are old. I love that kid. Anyway, so if there's sprinkles, this kind of stuff, this isn't old, but it's still discontinued. So if you want to go on eBay and just type in discontinued household, anything that has discontinued in the title is going to come up. Man alive, I'm telling you. So here you go. I have 2 of these listed. This one's not mine. I have one like this. Mine are listed higher because they do sell higher. But I'll just wait for other people. But look at this, you guys. Even a half-filled jar of ivory soap. There's not a lot of things that you can sell. I wish I may have to call her and go back because there was more things like that weren't full, and they will sell as advertising, right? You guys know that, like this box of Tide or this box of Trend or the Fresh Start. Even if they're not full, you can still sell. Oh, there's mine right there. One of mine. I just also listed a couple of things. I have the small one. I just listed this for, I think, $34.99. Yes, this little tiny 3-ounce thing. I also listed this. You can see what I was looking at. I hope I wasn't looking at anything bad. So what are some other things? What are some things that you guys have picked up and sold that, here we go. This is what Swamp was talking. Well, no, this is a Scum Buster. I actually just sold a couple weeks ago, the Scrub Buster. I think it was Black & Decker, new in the box. I had one when they first came out. I loved that thing. Oops, they don't make this anymore, I don't think. Yeah, discontinued. Formby's for furniture polish. I would be really careful. I can't list any Formby's. Furniture Workshop, Citrus Luster. You know how, notice how they don't have the word Formbees in there because you can't list Formbees. It's got some, none of this has Formbees name in it. There's some kind of chemical in there that they don't. Vacuums, Ziploc vacuum bags, 100. Hi, Rob. How you doing? Ziploc vacuum bags, 100%. I had some of the Formbees in sets that people would pay $200-300 for the whole refinishing set. Couldn't list them. I was so sad. In the paint department, it's not the same though. It's not the same formula, Kathy. That's the thing. Here you go. Clorox Fresh Meadow bleach gel. Certain types of paint. Countertop. Oh, this is a countertop cleaner. Magic countertop cleaner. Apparently that's pretty popular. We're not going to look at that. This is cologne. More oops. Yes, most everybody knows that Yankee Candle. And they just discontinue their scents. See, here's more of the Formbees, but you notice there's no name in the title. Scrubbing Bubbles, Ziploc. Yep, Scrubbing Bubbles. Buzzles, blah, blah, blah. Ziploc Vidal Sassoon deodorant wipes. Sold a couple battery operated. Yes. Some Shark floor polish does really well. The battery operated toothbrushes are for sure, especially I think it's the Reach flosser. I've sold those before. I've never heard of this. Vintage Tackle, 64-ounce bottle, discontinued. Cleaner disinfectant contains bleach. He has 5. He must have done he must have done an estate clean out. Aeropostale. I always say that wrong, so just go with it. Dial, all, any of these scents that go away that people just tend to love. Trilby soap, never heard of that one either. Discontinued, rare. I'm just looking at Came Pink, more soap. Airwick. Okay. Airwick Nightlight Scented Oil Warmer Plug-in. And it's discontinued. Now, this is cool because let's see if it does this when I pull it up. My buzzles don't bubble. You miss Ajax cleansers? I liked the soft scrub with bleach gel. I don't use any of that stuff now because it I have some kind of weird allergy to stuff on my hand, and this is the hand I'm ambidextrous, but I tend to use this hand more than anything, and it just gets me. So this is the whole shebangy. I'll tell you what, you guys, how many of you go to estate sales? I've been to so many estate sales, and the first place that I look is the walls. Almost always you will find these plugged in the bathroom, and you can sell, and it's used, it still works. And then if you see these, then you want to go right where Swamp told you. Go to the laundry room or under the sink in the kitchen. Sometimes they clean all that stuff out and they have it out, and sometimes they don't. Find where they had their refills because the refills from these things, whose store is this? That almost looks like, I'm sure there's many. Okay. And then they had, and the refills are different for each different kind, right? So no refills. So let's do this. Airwick. Scented oil refills. So here's one. Look at, here's a used one, $24.77. Plug in only, no refill. Here's one with a refill. Man, they probably, I don't know. They might have gotten more if they just sold if Boy, I'm doing really good today. Dollar store still sells what? They keep changing the styles, Kathy. Are you out to get me or something? They change these styles and they change the scents so that you may still be able to get a plug-in, but you're not necessarily always going to be able. Look at, here's a style, here's a different style, here's another different style. So you may still be able to get some kind of a plug-in, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be able to get. They don't still sell these anymore. This is a Renews It refill for the jar. So I got 2 of these, which I'm going to list pretty high because nobody has them. And they don't still sell these anymore. This is Renews It Electric Long Last. So these are the ones that slide in. And it's just the flavors. What flavor is this? Fresh cut flowers. I'm pretty sure it does not smell like fresh cut flowers. So they still make these too, but not like this. I listed this. I bought it. I brought it home. I popped it apart. I washed it. I cleaned it, and I listed it. You guys remember this? Pour your little Downy or whatever liquid softener you used and throw it in your washing machine, and it would open up while you were. Hi, Ty. How are you? So people do. They get addicted to their smells. They get addicted to Tic Tac spearmint gum and Tic Tac fresh mint gum, or just Tic Tac gum, period. And nobody has. I'm the only one out there that has any spearmint left, I think. I don't know. There might be a few, but I'm not coming down on my price, and that irritates people. But I've had it for 3 years now. Pure One. Pure One's gone now. So when you find stuff like that, there's just some of the Body Shop warm amber. Same will go with Bath and Body Works, any of those kind of things. Love the Downy Ball. I know, huh? It worked pretty. What are these? Custom Cleaner Home Dry Cleaning Kit. Yes, the dry cleaning kits. You will find those a lot too at estate sales. And they actually, hi Sue, thanks for popping in. Propane fire next to the animal shelter. Uh-oh, that's not good. The Dry-L, they're like in a green thing. Those actually sell better. Hi Mia, if you take them apart and sell them in, like, parting them out. I have a friend who sells them all the time. I couldn't sell my kits, and she goes, "Oh, I just take them apart and sell them that way, and they sell great." And I was like, "Okay." So, you look and see. Zappa Spot. Here we go. This one's hilarious, but it's so true. Vintage new old stock 2-ply bathroom tissue. People want it for the advertising on it, right? This can't be too old because it has oh shoot, share the computer. Can't be too old because it has a UPC symbol on it. So 70s. Something like that. Let's see what else. Let's go to page 5 and see what page 5, if they have anything exciting. Discontinued Colgate Palmolive Petal Bar Soap. Yep. Any of the Dry-L, there you go. Here's Dry-L, 6 refills, $15. Usually 9 times out of 10 you can get that stuff for almost for free. I'm just kind of, this is how you find stuff, guys. More home sprays. All right. More toilet paper. Soft and Fade pre-wash for jeans. $80. Vinegar does the same thing, if you didn't know. If you just turn your jeans inside out and throw a cup of vinegar in your wash. So look at Spick and Span. This must be the same person. Biz, Ivory Snow. What else they got here? These are just Chipso, Purex, Cheer, Tide. This is a rare, hard to find 10 packs. All right, let me show you some of the other stuff. Let's go back up here. A lot of you guys probably know about this, but you might not. Oops, it might help if I actually spell it right, huh? Now this isn't the one that I have in my hand here. Mine is, well, this one's from 1999, and mine looks like this. Can't get this one anymore. If you look at the stripes on here, totally different. So I will probably list this one for 24 bucks. And then this is Colgate Total Plus Whitening Gel. All of the toothpaste will have a date on it. It's not necessary. They don't always have a best. This one says the 22nd of August 05. Can you see it right there? But it does not say Best Buy. It does not say expires. None of that nonsense. And this one doesn't say it at all. But it does have 1999. Can you see it right down here by my thumb? Maybe not. See if it'll focus. Of course it won't. So that gives you an idea of about when Bath and Body perfume. Yep. Some of the discontinued Arm & Hammer. Oops. Some of the discontinued Arm & Hammer toothpaste, enamel defense, sensitive. Some of it really sells Mentadent. Any of you sold Mentadent? Hi, Courtney. How are you? I was talking about you earlier. You remember AIM? Yep. Mentadent sells very well. I would never have sold this like this. This would have gotten sold in 2 pieces. This piece and this piece and this piece and this piece. And they'd have made they should be listing this piece and this piece for about 80 bucks and let it sit and it'll sell. I have sold Mentadent many times. Arm & Hammer. There's a certain Arm & Hammer that they don't make anymore. It might be the sensitive. They have Arm & Hammer for dogs, vanilla flavor. There you go. Advanced White, 28 boxes. Wow. That's the way you buy it if you like it. So, yeah, it's the sensitive. So, and then Complete Care. Arm & Hammer is a good product to watch for because people really like Arm & Hammer. And shucks. All right, sorry about that. This one, right? Let me go back down here to the Arm & Hammer Sensitive Teeth and Gums. I don't think they make this particular one anymore. Peroxycare. But let's go look here real quick at let's see, it's going to be Arm & Hammer Kids. That's not a highest price. Mentadent, $60 one bid. Again, this is if this is two refills, eBayaholics. What the heck? They must put that on there. Yeah, USA seller. All right, let's have a little what not to do. Besides, don't put emojis in your titles. Really, it doesn't matter if you put that up there because a lot of the Chinese shippers ship from a USA address either. So I would have split this up. It's two refills. I would have split that up. I would not have sold it like that. They don't make Mentadent anymore. There's another one that comes in a gold. See this? That comes in a gold case, the Mentadent itself. That's the one I have sold. It's not going to be here. Let's see if anybody has it. Mentadent again. This guy must have had a run on Mentadent. He must have found somebody's $69.99. Look, 2-pack Arm & Hammer Mentadent Advanced Whitening Cavity. $69 for a 2-pack. $69.95. I'm looking to see if anybody has the gold one. You'll get more money for that one too, but it doesn't look to me like anybody has that one. Oh, hi Amy, how are you? Hand waving. I see that. Whacked me over the head with the broom. Okay. I'm gonna go back up. I use Mentadent as a young adult. I don't use anything with fluoride in it. And for those of you that don't know, almost all toothpaste has, let's see if I can get somebody that has that might have a good picture. Most people only do two. Yeah. Oh, I have toothpaste sitting right here in front of me. Warning. Keep out of the reach of children under 6 years of age. If you accidentally swallow more than used for brushing, seek professional assistance or contact a poison control center immediately. How many of you guys knew that? How many of you guys have eaten toothpaste? Because I think we all did, or at least tried to when we were kids, right? How many of you, do you guys know what the amount of fluoride we're supposed to have in our body daily? If you live in the city, your water is fluoridated. If you're using fluoride toothpaste, there's fluoride in your toothpaste. If you go to the dentist, they want to use fluoride, the fluoride cleaning crap on your teeth. Sorry, I'm getting off topic, but active ingredient 0.15% W/V of fluoride ion from sodium monofluorophosphate. Might want to think twice. Just thought I'd put that out there for you, but people love their toothpaste. Crest. Yep. It's funny because dentists don't want you to know that. They want to sell you the fluoride. You don't need it. You do not need it. You just need to take care of it. There's plenty of toothpaste out there that doesn't have fluoride in it. And the big problem, I would have to say the big problem, you don't see it on here, But a lot of, let me see if I can find, let's find a good picture here. Let me share my screen. Because we know. Let's see. Of course, this is all Arm & Hammer and they don't do it. So let's just change the flavor. What do we got here? Aquafresh. Oops. Oh, something's bugging me. It's probably just myself. Look what it shows you. How much toothpaste. Look at what this is selling for, you guys. 35, 42, 44. Look at that big old swirl of toothpaste that they show you. And on the Crest packages, they show you that on the toothbrush. Like you should use that much toothpaste on your toothbrush, right? You're supposed to use the size of a pea. That's enough fluoride for a week. That's enough toothpaste for a week's worth of brushing right there. Anyway, so I'll get off my soapbox for that. But remember getting those red pills that turned your teeth red when the dentist came to the school? Oh yeah. Or you can even use baking soda. Oh, for sure. 100%. Those pills were cool back in elementary school. Yep. I wonder what they had in them. I don't know if they still do that. I don't think they do that anymore. All right. So let's look at, let's go back up here. Doggone it. Let's look at Discontinued shampoo. Alavita Black Malva shampoo. If you guys follow my friend Jen, Thrift to Travel, she shows a lot of this stuff. Bedhead TIGI. Neutrogena is a big product that gets rid of things and then brings them back. Gets rid of something and then gets something else new. So Neutrogena is a big thing. Look at these guys are trying to sell. That'll get taken down. Any kind of product like this, no, you can't sell a partial. I don't. That'll get taken down sooner or later by somebody. This brand right here, what is it? It's got it. I don't know why they didn't have the name of it. Sunkissed Blonde Lemon Highlight Shampoo, OGX. A lot of the different flavors of those are a big one, but let's look at some solds. And let's go here because we want to really, this is the best. What is this? Neutrogena. Guess if you find Neutrogena, you might want to pick it up. Neutrogena anti-residue shampoo. That's one to go after. Those pills got me in deep doo-doo. I love the Bedhead hairspray. Back to Basics coconut mango. I personally, if I found this Neutrogena, I would put it away. I would put it away because it's just going to be worth more and more and more. A lot of 10 for $1.99. So what? $20 a piece? Yeah. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. That. Marie, better go to the grocery outlet and see if they have that down there. That's where you'll find a lot of this stuff. You have organs you can sell. While we're on it, if anyone has the Barbie shower gel, oh, hang on a sec. The Barbie shower gel with the 3D flowers on it from the 90s, hit me up. All right. keep that in mind. Is there any on here? Did you look for some? Let's look. It's probably going to be hard to find right now because the Barbie movie's out, right? Vintage 90s. We'll just put this in here. The flowers. Did you look to see if there you go. There you go. There's your hat. Sometimes I'm scared when I look stuff up because you just don't know. Did I spell that? I didn't spell it right. That's the problem. R. Oh, wow. Got the R and the B. Let's try this now. I still have it spelled wrong. R. All right. None to be found. You have been looking for years. All right. You ever found a picture of it? If anybody has some, you know who'd have it? It's Jody. Jody, toy addict. She hoards stuff like that. She finds that stuff. She finds that stuff like crazy. All these weird. There isn't even a Barbie shower gel here to be found. Vintage 90s Barbie shop. Vintage. Here's some Soapalicious mini lotion and towel shower gels. Will that work for you? Don't hit me. That's funny. Oops, I don't want there. If somebody's come in and I've missed you, don't be upset. I'm telling you hi right now. Interesting. Thought I saw something down there before it. No. What's that? Vintage Barbie soap. Vintage Barbie lipstick. Barbie body wash. Will the body wash do for you? You never found a pic you would even pay for one? I'll have to look through some of my does anybody want a pregnant Barbie? There we go. I'll have to look through some of my 90s magazines and see if they have any that's really weird. You would think that they would even have a photo of it somewhere. There's your Avon. That is really, really odd. Okay. All right. Well, that's something to look for. If you guys, uh-oh. Let's see. Hang on. Doug found. Let's pull it up. Oh, is that it? Is that it, Ty? Soaky, Barbie bubble bath, soaky and shower gel. Is that similar to it? Yeah, well, she's got flowers on her. Oh, is there any more down in here? That's what you're looking for. See, this is why. By the way, that's not a real baby. That's a doll. I've sold quite a few of those. She is not the one, but she is a stunner. Is it similar to that? Ty, is the bottle similar to, is it a bottle similar to that? I'm curious. Here you go. Check that out. Sometimes when, ooh, you guys, do you see this? Squirrel. Why isn't it showing up? That's not right. See that? Beautiful Holt Howard set. I got one in orange that my friend sent to me for my birthday. It's beautiful. Well, it's got to be around somewhere, Ty. Somebody's got it. If it was out there, somebody has it, right? These little Pinterest boards sometimes it's amazing what somebody will have childhood memory. So, hello, Miss Chrissy. How are you? The bottle is a regular rectangle, pale pink pearlescent. Okay. All right. So, and that's what people do. They have something that they have been looking for a long time. I don't even know. Oh, there you go. Mia will keep her eyes open for you too. I know it's in a garage somewhere waiting for you. It is. So that's kind of the cool thing. There are so many. Here's another one. Old Spice, different scents and of Old Spice. This stuff can go for some huge money. And it's crazy. Obviously, this isn't one of the flavors. I always say that. It used to make my boys mad. Body washes. So that's getting into more toiletries and stuff like that, which I do have another video that I started on, and I didn't want to get too much into that kind of stuff. So, but I did get this yesterday. Suave Dandruff Control Shampoo, and it's full. And it's actually in really good shape, except for one little mark. It's a pen mark. I wouldn't even try to get it off. But let's look at this. This might actually, it's got a little rust, which the cans do get, but Glade Potpourri Carpet and Room Deodorizer. And then this one. This is the one that knocked my socks off, as Beth will say. Floral scent, great for tough odors, Arm & Hammer Carpet and Room Deodorizer. So let's check that out. Did I get that? Oh, it might actually help if I was in the right search bar while I was typing that in. Because, you know, see that? $64.99. These guys have one listed for $30. $300. I don't think that they're going to get that for that. But more power to them. People get these scents. This one still has the plastic on it. Doesn't have the plastic on top, but this thing's sealed. Oh, this thing's sealed. It would have been torn. That cardboard would have been torn. So, what is that? This is Glade. Wait, you guys. I do not know why vintage. Oops. Okay, let's look at. What is it? Pot pourri. There you go. It is crazy. Let's see what they're I mean, I got these for free. So if you can pick something up, all this stuff that I'm showing you, I got for free. 44, 24. If you could pick something up for free and flip it for $20, why wouldn't you? And these are the newer ones, because here's a pine scent. And speaking of that, this lady sold, hello. You remember in 2010 running around to Big Lots to buy Flex shampoo and flipping it? Oh, yeah, I bet. And Pert Plus was a big one too. This lady either sold Avon or bought a lot of it. I want to say she sold it, but I don't think she did, because she would have had tons of Skin So Soft and that kind of stuff in her bathroom, and I saw none of that. I saw none of it the first time I was there, and I saw none of it 4 weeks later. If you guys don't know, the older Avon Skin So Soft has something in it that mosquitoes do not like, and so I use Neutrogena Rain Bath, the after oil, and I just put I get the big container of, it's like a sesame oil, and I literally put about this much Avon Skin So Soft in there for the summertime, and they do not bother me. So the older Avon Skin, well, you know what? Let's look at that real quick, because I think you guys might be surprised. If you guys don't know Shannon, Pish Posh Reselling, I have sent quite a few of you over to her for patterns and stuff like that. She is in Montana. She used to live in Washington. And she is starting a thrift challenge. Hey, Shannon, let me add you as a moderator, and you can drop your channel link. You can drop your channel link for your video for the listing challenge that you're doing. If you're still listening. Let's see. Once a week. I was just telling someone about the Glade Country Garden, found it at an estate sale for $1 and cried. My 90s teen bedroom absolutely reeked of that stuff. I kept it hidden in my closet. That's funny. About once a week, I shut my closet door and hotbox some Glade potpourri. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. You know, we all have scents that either make us sick and we never want to be around again. We know someone who has a huge supply of Skin So Soft, don't we? Brett, do you? Are you talking about me? Because I do. I pick it up every time I see it. So let's look at that, because they have the Skin So Soft. Let's do this vintage. Let's do. And let me just tell you something. In Rochester and upstate New York, the freaking mosquitoes are like hummingbird size. So there's, okay, this is the ones that you want. This in this bottle. Authentic. Got that? That's the one that you want. Not this. Yeah, this one has a sprayer even. So I got one of those, and I sent that home with Justin and Dren. So yep. I don't know where they're getting where they somebody found a ton of it. But when you see this, there's another one this is a newer. Do you see the style of it? Authentic sealed 2002. You got to go back to the old school stuff. This bottle, this shape right here. That's what you want. Bob got a bunch from me. Did she? Hey, BCP. Don't know if anyone mentioned the typo in the title. Did I? My most watched video is the a Goodwill Bins video, uncensored, and I spelled uncensored wrong in the thumbnail, and I just left it. Those that are that size are not mosquitoes. I'm telling you, Kathy. Whoa. Yes, here's the link to go to her video to do the challenge, and it starts on Friday. It's 100 listings in 10 days. Is what it is. Man, uncensored. Did you go find it? You know, I used to be an executive secretary, so it just cracks me up. Chat the rest on replay. Catch the rest on replay, right? Saturday. Okay, it starts on Saturday. So I picked up, let's look at this. I don't know if this is discontinued or not, but I'm going to look it up. I think it is. It's Moisenbacher's Liftoff. So let me put it in and see if we can find it. Whenever you are at a thrift store or at a let's do this. Let's remove that. Everybody puts, and so it's MOTSENBOCKER. Lift off, no scent, stain removal kit, travel trio. So this, make sure I'm sharing here because I'm horrible at that. So this is just a little tiny. These are not the same as what I have, but I think I saw it. Here we go. Moss and Becker's Lift Off 2 spray adhesives, grease, oily stains. Lift Off 2. This is just Lift Off. This is just the Lift Off. There's no 2. There's no 1. See, this has a 2. But these are the solds. So what the heck is that? Unbranded engine turned lift arm lighter. Okay. This is, nobody has it. And when nobody has it, that's a good thing. Nobody even has the 2. I should have bought the Moss & Becker's Lift Off tape, label, and adhesive remover clear. That's a newer style. So I should have bought the other can too, but the other can was almost empty, but I could have sold it just for lip lock, uncensored. I love you guys. When you see these odd items, and remember, anything that's aerosol has to be sent hazardous materials, ground, which is the new ground advantage, right? But you better make sure, if you have business policies and you're selling overseas, you better darn make sure that you have a business policy for any hazardous material that does not have international shipping on it. Okay, you're going to get in some big trouble if that ground advantage item, which is hazardous material, that's ground, right? You're going to get in some big trouble if you sell an item and you send it ground advantage and you're not using. A lot of people do not use. This is the new sticker. It's what it looks like. I showed it a couple of weeks ago. New rules for the hazardous material. If you're selling anything that is a perfume or an aerosol or is flammable, it has to have this sticker on it. And if you're selling anything that has to have this sticker, then you better make sure that there's no international shipping on it. Swiffer carpet flicks, Kirby vacuum bags. Oh, that's a big one right there. Sunbeam parchment refills, Lauren Hutton makeup, Resolve carpet cleaner, 100% there. Just had some fun looking back at some of your old sales. Oh, thanks for hazmat falls under federal laws. Yeah, but you can't send hazardous materials internationally. So if you have calculated shipping and you are sending stuff ground, which is what hazardous materials is, it's ground. Hi, Sherry. Then you better make sure that you take your international shipping. Like I have let's go back over here. Let's just pop into this real quick because I want you guys to understand. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Of course, business policies. It's thinking. Okay, so hazardous materials must go by ground only, no international. That's my title on that, right? So UPS Ground Advantage, which is fine. But I literally went in here to this international shipping section and I turned off international shipping. And then I went down to the exclude shipping locations and I literally clicked every single one of these. And honestly, I should probably do the APFOs also because some of those are by mail or by if they're shipping it overseas, right? So there you go. Just sold a bunch of Ziplocs. Oh yes, I saw that you bought those. Those are good. They don't make those anymore. And there's also the Ziploc. Did you get them all sold? Ziploc, they don't make these anymore. So if you guys see these, pick them up. And you will find them. You'll find them at a liquidation store. You'll find them at an estate sale. You might find them at a garage sale. The other thing is Ziploc. Oh, shoot. Half sold. What are the Ziploc that they have a little things? Why can't I think what it's called? Let's see if it comes up when I put that in. Nope. It is a little air thing that you use. They don't make them anymore. They were really cool too. Anybody know what I'm talking? Oh God. Somebody's going to hit me. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back here to the zip and steam bags. These ones right here. Vacuum bags. Thank you, Lisa. So let's go back. Ziploc. Bags. Let's see if that brings it up. Here we go. No. Ziploc vacuum sealer system food saver plus. But there's actually here we go. Ziploc vacuum sealer starter kit, 1 pump and 4 quart bags. So there's this one, which looks to me like it is. Yeah. There's one that's even older than this that's battery operated. Thank you, Susan, very much. I appreciate that. Good night. Good night, Mama Beth. That one's that one. I'm looking to see if somebody has it. if it's right here, but I don't see it. Anyway, and then here's another one. I was telling my friend Chrissy asked me about this. Green. There's a Christmas saran wrap that's green right here. Clean Plus and Handy Wrap. It's literally green that sells. Here we go. Vintage Reynolds. Plastic wrap. Crystal Rose, Crystal Violet, Crystal Yellow, Crystal Green. If you guys see this, these are even open box. Nobody cares about that so much so as they do the perfumes and stuff. You had the battery operated. Yeah, Ziploc sealer. That's what I was looking for. I'll have to go back and look. Thank you. Thank you, Chastity. These things right here will sell for pretty good money. And they don't make that anymore either. Look at here's crystal clear and then the colors for $99 and you would be surprised. So if you see that, these are things that a lot of people really just don't look for. And even if you're not looking for them to sell, that stuff is expensive. Have you bought aluminum foil lately? Or saran wrap or parchment paper? People buy parchment paper and they use it once or twice. You remember selling the colored bags in the store? I bought some. I picked some up. Yes, those will sell well too, Kathy. Just got 2 boxes of the bags and the machine. Nice. So I don't know why. So Ziploc. Oh, of course. I'm not, And if it's not here, if it doesn't come up, oh, really? Seriously? Still the pump one. That might be it right there. Nope. Nope, but I do use those. I wonder, Reynolds electric vacuum. Okay. They have all these big ones, but I know you know what I'm talking about. There we go. Dun, dun, dun. Good job. Okay. This one right here, I don't know if they make it anymore. They could not. But this is I don't think they do. Anybody out there? I don't think they make this anymore. But I see the bags and I see these at estate sales frequently. And they're cool and they work really well. So if you're a handy vac, Reynolds Handy Vac vacuum sealer, and it has these little bags. So let's see. Let's see if I go out of here and out of here. I don't know why. $15.90. So that's all of these different weird things that they make. People like these because they're battery operated, but then they did away with the bags or they did away with this or whatever, but you can still find them on eBay. What else did I want to talk to? Oh, I have a I don't know how many of you guys know about this, and I didn't really know about it either, but I'm going to see oops. How many of you guys knew that these are kind of a bolo? Let's do vintage. $9.99. I have that bag, and that bag of all of these that were free. They only wanted 2 for that bag. They only wanted 2 bags. And then I got this one, and it has, I didn't look them up. I know that this one's kind of like these. It's got the little, these are even cooler, actually. What does it say? Patent pending. That's what that looks like. And the corn cob holders are actually quite big. I can, if my son sees these, he will kite them. So when they first came out and they cost over $100 new. Oh yeah, Windex window washing pads. I just found 50 packs from when I moved. Was shocked at what they're listed for. Another thing is the Clorox bleach pens. I've sold there. You used to be able to get close to $100 for a pen, not anymore. But I pick them up all the time, and lots of times they're not in a package because you could buy a package of them at Costco or Sam's Club and you'd get 5 or 6 of them, right? Playtex nurser liners. Nope, I didn't. I need, nope, I asked everybody to do that. So if you guys didn't know, the liners, not the bottles. You want the drop-ins. They sell, so they sell very well. That's what my son, who's 31, Corn Picks, loved and had them as a kid. Yep. And then we have, you can see here, right here. Here you go. This is what you really want to look for. This is what my son used. My 31-year-old son. $149.95. They'll probably get that. Let's look at some solds. $240 for 4 Playtex Baby Nurser drop-in liners. This is even if you just, I mean, of course, you got to have the liner to use the bottles, but the bottles sell well. And this is something that I don't understand why people freak out about it. Yes, you can sell the nipples. The nipples can be sterilized just like you would sterilize for your kid, and people will buy them because what I used Dr. Bronner's nipples. They made them to fit in here, and they were silicone. So, you know, with your first baby, everything that gets dropped on the floor gets washed or sterilized right away. With the second one, you pick it up and put it in your mouth and give it back to them, right? You bought the milk sleeves to use when freezing fresh veggies. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah. And then Shannon also said, this one I knew. Well, I knew both of them, but I hadn't gotten vintage Dixie cups. Oh, is it going to tell me? Here is actually the vintage Vortex Dixie cup dispenser for the snow cones. That's funny. Here we go here. And it's not just the Dixie cups, you guys. Check out Pledge Fabric Sweeper for pet hair. Yes. It's any of these old, I have a bunch of Coca-Cola one. No, there might be Pepsi ones. They're little. Any of these old cups that were the waxed, Hubba Bubba soda can, $100. Here we go. These are what she's talking about, but let's look at this real quick. Any of these older cups that you find that are the wax cups, Dixie cups, right? See how it says that right there? Dixie cups, $89.95. Crazy, but it's true. And people will just look at them because they've been sitting in somebody's garage and the box is dusty. Who cares? Nobody's going to use them. They're buying them for advertising them. They're buying them to display. By the time your parents got to number 5, they didn't even clean it off. That's hilarious. It's true. It is true. So if we go back here, oh, shoot, I did it. And it's not just the cups too. You will see, well, here, did that come up? It didn't. Okay. Here is, this is amazing. Vintage 1988 Kool-Aid Dixie pop-up kitchen cup dispensers. And many of us had these in our bathrooms as kids, right? As a matter of fact, Dren was telling me the other day that I needed to put a cup in my bathroom. And I said, absolutely not. But in my head, I was thinking, I just need to find one of these and put it in there, right? Because how many of us had these in our bathroom or next to the kitchen counter, right? They still make Dixie cups. They still make these dispensers, but they're not, I don't know. They don't use the wax so much. These are like, you can't leave these out for very long with something in them because they're all paper. They're not wax coated. So, I mean, you can obviously still get them, but yes, the old, that is so cool. If I had, and that's really cool, but then I'd want to use it. And we all know that you can't use that stuff because it's too cool. If you guys didn't know that there are certain flavors of Kool-Aid that go, well, let's do that. Let's go right here. Vintage. Close some windows here. I don't want to do vintage. I want to do Kool-Aid. There's certain flavors of Kool-Aid that they just don't make anymore. Purple Saurus mix. You will find these. Hi, big little gal. How are you? Welcome in. Hi, Vasquez Vintage. Hello. It's just amazing. You will find Kool-Aid. You will find Jello. I wish I had the box in here that had all the. I've done videos on this, so go back and find my video on discontinued foods and stuff like this. But you will find this stuff. And I don't know where all of you guys live, but here in the Pacific Northwest, here in the Portland, Vancouver metropolitan area. So Vancouver's in Washington, but I'm like a mile from the bridge to Portland. At the estate sales here and in Longview, where Marie is, my friend Marie Perlette, they don't throw away any of this stuff. They put all the food, and they leave it in the cupboards. You can go through the food. A lot of it's still good, and they will sell all of that. And you will find stuff like this. Like I have somewhere on here. Let's look. Discontinued. Someday this will sell. Tang. I don't know what I have it listed under. I completely forgot all about it until I saw it. Tang drink mix, and I believe it's in a 1 gallon. Huh. I saw it earlier today, so I know it's still out there. Well, we could do this. Active listings. You actually used some of that stick stuff the other day. Oh, did you? Is Bob, what stick stuff did you use? It always throws me off. There we go. There you go. It's sealed, and you can hear it in there. Skin so soft. I love that stuff. And you use some of it in the it looks like antiperspirant stick. That's what you used. Did it work good for you? I hope. I love that stuff. All right. So it's amazing to me. I wonder if I just do this in my, let's see how desperate eBay wants you to be correct on your what you're looking for. Let's see what kinds of other things I have that are discontinued. Mark Hill Get It Straight shampoo and conditioner. There's one to look for. Oh, for crying out loud. Who let me loose? She's not answering now. Okay, Tic Tac gum. Anybody that follows me knows about that. This is a huge thing. I bought so much of this stuff. Like I paid 25 cents a piece, and I'm almost out of all of that, all of the NYC makeup that I bought. I bought that at the same place. Well, here we go. I bought that at the same place that I bought the Tic Tac gum. Here's one for you right here. Clorox bleach pen. I found that in an estate sale because here's more Tic Tac gum. Vintage. No, that's not what I'm looking for. So that's I must not put discontinued in a lot of my titles. So listings active. Let's go. I just listed a few things before I got on. We want to go from here. So I listed the bold, the vintage bold laundry soap. This is just a trial size for $34.99. Boy, there's quite a lag in my stupid computer tonight. The Downy Ultra Fabric Softener ball. I listed that. And I have a bunch more stuff over here. And I listed this. And if you guys don't know about vintage maxi pads and tampons, then I can't help you, because I actually have quite a bit of that kind of stuff. So it worked on your legs. It is not fresh. Okay, well, you need the oil. The oil works the best. And the nice thing about the oil, Barb, is you could just put a little bit in your hands and rub it on your hands and do this and literally just go over like that. That's what I do for Dren. You don't even have to put it on your skin if you don't want to. But really, because they're after your oxygen, if you just can put some up here and then get the outside of your clothes, that usually works really good too. And then you don't have to have it on your skin if you don't want to, right? It's my suggestion. I didn't dare use it elsewhere because it isn't the best smelling. I like the smell of the oil scented one. Hello? Nope, nope. Not everybody likes the smell of it. So I'm going to show you guys a few more. Keep hitting the wrong button. So a couple of other things that I picked up that she had and they were full is, and I can't stand this smell. I like it fresh off of the trees, but this is Avon Evergreen Room Freshener, and it is full. And then she had this flavor, which is Cottage Flowers. It is also full, unused. These two I got, and I know they'll sell well. We can look them up if you want to. Like I said, all Avon doesn't sell well. This is Cedar Closet Wardrobe Freshener and a Hello Spring, but this one, and then there's this one, Woodland Glen. And I don't know what any of them smelled like, because if you think I was going to take the lid off and spray those things in a closed I got this one because the graphics on it are just amazing. Gives artificial trees the scent of fresh pine. Really? So this is really cool. This is more of a for decoration. I mean, it's full. I don't know how full it is, but I'd say it's 7.9 ounces. So it's pretty darn, because it's supposed to have 6.5 in it, right? This one's supposed to have 7 ounces and it weighs 8.6. So maybe it is clear full. Here's another thing to be looking for. I already talked about pads, but tampons. Any of these older things that we had and that other people had that they no longer make, especially if it's a scented item. And then you have all of your cleaners, and your dish soaps and your Windex and Mr. Clean, any of that kind of stuff. But people get so stuck on, and we all do. We all have something that we wish they'd make that they still made, or they made it as a trial. Here's one. I got this there too. If you guys don't know that Jean Naté sells like crazy, this has not been used. Jean so you can look at all your scrubbers, your anything that you use in your house as a cleaner or to store things in. There you have it. You mean if I clean out my bathroom closet, everything I will find way in the back? You might be surprised. It's because you're a content creator now at Big Little Gal. You've got no more memory space left. Is she a content creator? Have I missed something? You have 2 of those and the perfumes still in the boxes. Yep, look them up. Just you cannot sell them on Posh because you cannot ship them priority because they're flammable. So you cannot sell anything flammable. You cannot sell any. You can sell the powder, but you cannot sell the perfume on Poshmark. And since you're only selling on Poshmark, you should give them to me. That was pretty good. You should list them on Mercari. You can sell them on eBay if they're empty or if they're full and brand new, never been used. Noel can't even remember my channel after she watched my first video. I did watch your first video and I commented on it. And I thought, you need to do another video and show us how things are looking now. You should actually drop your link so that people can go and watch Watch it. I think. Methinks. You will have to sell on another site soon. Yep. You've done 10 videos? I'm getting behind. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm really getting behind. All right, I'm gonna have to catch up on that. But the bodies might have come to the surface in the yard. Not enough rain here for that. Oh, you guys are hilarious. I miss you. All right. There pretty much isn't anything out there that somebody wants. Vacuum cleaner bags, hairspray, vintage hairspray, the older hairsprays, lotions, cleaners, Ajax, all that stuff. You forgot about the wood chipper. Shh, don't give away all of her secrets. If you can't get it anymore and they don't make it anymore, or they change the formula, you have found yourself something. So now we all need to go look for Neutrogena. And I'll tell you what, you guys sold corn silk powder. Another one is corn huskers, and corn huskers is getting harder and harder to find. I don't think they've discontinued it, but it's getting harder and harder to find. Shoot, I lost my train of thought. Oh, well. Scrubbing Bubbles. Was it Scrubbing Bubbles that had the wand, or was it Clorox that had the toilet cleaning, and you just clipped on this paper thing and you could wash it and flush it? Those sell for some pretty darn good money. Oh, what was it I sold? There was a mop, an electric mop that had specific bottles that fit into it, and they quit making them. Now you could refill the bottles, and every time I see those, I get them too. And ink, right? Ink for printers, because just because they don't make that printer anymore doesn't mean that there aren't a lot of people that aren't still using that printer anymore. Thank you, Kathy. So, LOL, I did say that. Who's from Rochester, New York? My friend Jan, Antiques from Karen, is in Rochester, New York. She's busy packing and working and getting ready to move, so she's not here tonight. Anyway, and personal touch razors. Oh, heck yeah. So, okay, that's enough. All right, you guys, I'm going to see you next week. I'm going to see if I can get Harry on. If not, I'll brainstorm something. I will see you guys all next week. Stay cool. If you're in a hot spot, stay warm. If you're in a cold spot, thanks for being here. See you next week.